to come back?
No.
You still don't have it?
Were the kids home?
I'm in my office.
Oh, yeah.
North Lake Lane.
Oh, that's fine.
The fiber optics were
Your camera's on.
crushed.
That's fine.
Trees down everywhere.
Josh, can you hear us?
Internet down, it was last month.
Okay, good. We're just gonna do this, we're gonna go in old school here.
I thought someone was gonna die.
Now I realize my office has no redundancy whatsoever. If Optimum goes out, my phones go out, everything goes out.
Okay, got it. Can you see everybody? Actually, I'm not sure if this, I understand the screen, the camera's not working. Yeah, our camera's not working, so you'll just have to know that we're here.
Josh, can you speak?
Okay.
Are we ready? Are we ready to go?
Ready?
Are you sure? This doesn't sound like it's on. Is this on?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Ragtown Park Commission meeting of Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Debbie, please call the roll.
Commissioner Jason Klein,
Here.
Commissioner Luis Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Lindsey Jackson,
Here.
Commissioner Josh Cohn on video,
Here.
President Gary Zuckerman.
Here. First item of business is adopting two sets of minutes, one for May 20th, 2025, the other of May 31st, which was our community conversation. I hope everybody's had a chance to read them. If there are no additions or corrections, may I have a motion and a second to accept both sets of minutes?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public comment on non-agenda items. Do we have anybody from the public?
Nobody.
Okay. Our first resolution is supporting a submission of a grant application to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation's Climate Smart Communities Grant Program. The actual application is from the town of Rye, as per how New York State likes to do this. The commission is supporting that application, and that's what this does. Resolved that the Rye Town Park Commission supports the submission by the town of Rye of the consolidated funding application for the 2025 funding round from New York State. Be it further resolved that the aforementioned potential grant agreements are subject to the approval of the Rye Town Park Commission as to form and content. Are there any questions? If not, may I have a motion and a second? Josh?
Is that the whole resolution that you just read?
No, those are that's the resolve clauses. The clause that you and I discussed is removed. That whereas clause is removed from the
whereas committing funds.
yes, that is removed.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I gave you a motion.
Motion by Louis, second.
I'll second.
Please call the roll, Deb.
Commissioner Klein,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson,
Yes.
Commissioner Cohn,
Yes.
President Zuckerman.
Yes. Next resolution is entering into a contract with the state of New York for grant funding for the Bathhouse renovation. This is what we've been talking about for a long time. We've actually got authorization to go to bid from state parks. The bid has been issued in the newspaper. Packets have been picked up. There is a walkthrough tomorrow, and the bid opening is on July the 29th. in the amount of, the state grant is $427,250, and that's being matched by the county of $427,000, and hopefully our bids will not too far exceed that. Any questions? If
Good
not-
luck on the bid opening.
Yeah,
I
I
hope it
know.
goes as we, I hope it goes as we hope it does.
I know. May I have a motion and a second?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Debbie, please call the roll.
Commissioner Cohn,
Aye, aye.
Commissioner Jackson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Klein,
Yes.
President Zuckerman.
Yes. Next item, that finishes our resolutions. We have a discussion regarding the proposed paver donation program. We raised this issue at the community conversation. There was a request by Commissioner Hurd that we hold back accepting donations, and Debbie's going to present the paver site plan and any other information you desire to impart to the commission and the public.
We heard loud the concerns articulated by members of the Friends of Town Park and also by Emily Hurd, that we should be thinking about this project in a bigger way. We went back to the drawing board, and what you see in front of you is a reimagined pattern of bricks with two different sized bricks. We have projected that there will be 8x8 bricks and 4x8 bricks. The 4x8 bricks we will offer for donations of $500 for our donors, and our 8x8 bricks will be offered for a donation of $1,500 to our park champions. If all is said and done, we expect to net approximately $425,000 after expenses. The idea is that we will open up this donation program. We get regularly phone calls from members of the community who want to donate and commemorate something at the park to somebody they love, who loves the park. We generally, these have been benches, and we are out of bench space at this point. So we would like very much to be able to offer them something. So it is the pavers that we are going to offer, so that we have something, and then obviously we certainly need the capital work. So in response to express interests of the Friends of Town Park and the park director, they want to earmark these donations for capital work. That doesn't seem to me to be a problem. We will take donations through probably next spring to give us time to sell enough, and then we will make our installation with as many donations as we have, and then as other donations come in, we will be able to replace blank pavers with engraved pavers. So that's the plan. Any questions?
Anything, Josh? No. Okay. Anybody on the, physically here with a question? Nope. Okay, great.
Yeah, hopefully it's very successful. You know, I think this is a great idea.
We
I'm
think-
assuming this will be ongoing, I mean, just for a while. It's not-
Until, I assume so. It would be lovely if all of a sudden we have a flood of donations.
All of them, right.
I've got Plan B all set up.
We'll put, this is around the former fountain, right in
That is
front.
correct.
Right in front of the administration building.
Right in front of the administration, the tower building, yes. And if and when we fill all of this up, there are Belgian blocks that will need to be replaced and sidewalk pavers we can expand.
We can figure it out.
Yes, we
All
will.
right. Debbie, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to thank my staff, particularly Ruby Tower, who really went back to the drawing board on this, and so I'm pleased. So we'll go forward with this.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Stay there because we have Rye-Town Park in the news, Westchester disabled on the move. We had the annual meeting of Westchester Disabled on the Move at one of the pavilions at Rye-Town Park last week, and it was covered by News 12. It was a really, really nice celebration. We have, both the town and the Park Commission have consulted with Westchester Disabled on the Move when planning our accessibility projects. And they've been very helpful to us and given us letters of support. And they had their annual meeting here, and we're gonna take a look at what, I haven't seen this, but
Rye-Town Park and Beach will be more accessible to people with physical disabilities thanks to some new upgrades. Westchester Disabled on the Move held its annual celebration at the park today and showed off some of the new renovations. They include accessible bathrooms, pathways, ramps, and beach mats. Special sand wheelchairs will also be available to rent. Advocates say everyone should enjoy a day at the beach.
Spending serious money, going out and getting grants, and really not just saying it, but really doing it, and working with Westchester Disabled on the Move in those endeavors.
Officials say Rye-Town Park is one of many in the county that will be upgraded.
that was it. Of course, just off the record, I took the cameraman around to take pictures of all of our facilities. He interviewed me extensively, and of course, nothing appeared on TV. So that's how it goes. Nevertheless, that was very nice, and it did show the facilities, and that was well done. Capital projects briefing. I basically just spoke about the bathhouse, but I'm going to turn it over to Ruby. At the community conversation, it was suggested, because I made a presentation of all of the various projects, and somebody, it might have been from the Friends, I don't remember who, said, well, you know, we should have more of this on the website. So Ruby went out and has placed all of our capital projects on the website, both Rye-Town Park and the town of Rye, with a description where the money is coming from, and you know, for example, what percentage are grants, what's the local match, etc., and with the description of the project. Ruby, you want to take us through a couple of them?
Yep, so this is right on the Town of Rye homepage of the website. You just scroll down a little and there's a capital projects little widget here that you click on, and it takes us to the list of all the ongoing and some completed capital projects. So if we click just up here on the bathhouse, which we were just talking about, it gives a brief description here, and then there's a budget section with this is what the most recent estimate for the cost of this project is, and then there's a pie chart that breaks down all the different funding sources, and then the anticipated local match here as well. So you can hover it over, it tells you exactly where the funding is coming from and how much. And then this is our timeline, not too much on here yet, but this is the dates that we got both of the grants for the bathhouse, as well as July 7th, which was the first day of the ad for the bid, and then when the bid responses are due. So, and then as the project goes on, we can keep adding to let everyone know where we are at in the project. And then we can also look at the retaining wall. And this one also has some existing conditions photos, just to show, show why the project is needed. Same thing here, the most recent estimate for this project, and then the funding breakdown.
So now this all intertwines or intermingles with the ClearGov that we.
Yes, yep. So this
This
is
is
the
ClearGov.
same.
Yep. So this is all, okay, so we just input it, we had the package, right? This was all the features that we had, so we just finally uploaded all the information. Very good.
So this was good. This is the package we use also for budgeting.
Yes.
No more spreadsheets, except for those of us who need to look at spreadsheets.
I used to enjoy the spreadsheet.
Pardon?
I used to enjoy
I
the
know.
Now we have pictures of spreadsheets that become illustrations.
All right, any questions? Just FYI, just to expand, besides the retaining wall and bathhouse interior, we have applications in for the stormwater mitigation program, the parking lot, the seawall, which we just, through Climate Smart Communities, seawall and fence, and some of them overlap. In some cases, we've applied for 2 or 3 grants for the same project, simply because we don't know if we're gonna get any or all. So when it's available, we try to get it. All right, thank you. Management report, we have a new report. Who wants to talk about that? The facilities utilization report.
So I'd like to point out that Russell Gold has joined us on Zoom, so he's here as well.
Hello, Russ.
This report was prepared for us. Oh. No, the PowerPoint's on it? There we are.
Yeah, you would scroll down.
Hold on just a second, I'm gonna get up the, So, this report was prepared for us by Candy Mejia, and she is also working closely with Veronica Sanchez. This is part of our pilot, one of the 2 pilot programs that we've implemented this year, and that is we've taken the same software platform, and 2 out of the 3 members of our office staff here at Crawford Park, and they are applying the same methodology and rigor to Rye-Town Park in an attempt to better utilize our facilities and maximize revenue. So this is their first report for this year. We expect to have that every month, certainly while the park is in season. So what you are seeing right here is gross and waived events. So in 2024, as best of our records, can you hear me? In 2024, at this time in the year, we had earned $7,725, and in 2025, we are now at $18,240. From municipal and school events, we did not have any in 2024, and this year, so far, we've earned $950 from those. I do not know what, those are the fees that were waived.
Waived.
Pardon me, yes, that would make sense. So this screen shows us the number of events. In 2024, we have records of 16 events, and in 2025, we've had 73. Now, I would like to point out that Russ Gold believes that the number in 2024 was greater because we count classes and other kinds of programs, story time, but we don't have records of when those were held in 2024, but we do have them in 2025, and so here are our numbers. And then the next slide is the number of pavilion requests for parking and wristbands. So when renters rent the pavilions, they can ask for a parking coupon, which will give them a slightly discounted parking rate, or wristbands to get onto the beach. And in 2024, that was $2,245, and this year we've had, those are parking passes requested, in 2025, and beach wristbands is $390.
Excuse me, Debbie, is that income or that's
Income.
that's income?
So I guess a way to interpret that is, of our, when people rent our pavilions, they're also paying for parking, and they've paid $2,245.
And the theory is that if they didn't rent the pavilions, then the parking would be zero because they wouldn't be there.
That's right,
So this is a discounted rate,
yes,
but it's income.
correct.
Okay. Thank you.
And lastly, the total number of events this year in 2025 is 73. There were private events, 69 events rented by residents, 3 events by non-residents. Municipal and school events, we've had 1 resident event, and that's kind of it. And then public events, none so far in June.
All right. Good, thank you. Any questions? You guys like this chart? Should we do this every month? Or should we say, forget it, you don't want it?
I think if the park's operating, I mean, I don't need one in December.
No, for this, yeah, through October.
Through October, I think would be.
Okay, all right, good. Comments, Josh?
I like the report. I agree that it's probably surplusage in December.
Right. Okay, great. Hope everybody read Russ's management report. It was pretty thorough. And the financial statements are attached. Upcoming events. Who wants to announce the upcoming events? Me?
Oh, I asked Ruby to bring up the TextMyGov.
Oh, that's
The
next.
reverse layout.
Upcoming events, we have the Rye Beach Challenge. That is the swim event at the beach, which is this coming Saturday on the 19th. We have a Tuesday concert series in 2025 that has started, and a free concert hosted by 107.1 The Peak, Molly Tuttle and Dan Zlonick. Upcoming. And Ruby, you want to do TextMyGov?
So TextMyGov is the text alert service. For Rytown Park, you have to opt in by texting RTP to 91896, or you can scan the QR code. These are all over the park as well, so if you're walking around, you can easily scan or just text the number based on the poster. And we send beach closings here, weather alerts, and alerts about upcoming events. So if you frequently use the park, it's a good service to sign up for.
I would add that part of the TextMyGov service is now a survey product as well. And because we are recipients of grants that from organizations that would like to understand the demographic of people using the park, we are about to launch a survey to all Rytown Park users, asking them please to text us and answer the survey about their demographic information so we can collect data and hopefully strengthen some of our grants.
Thank you. I have a question. Russ, can you hear me?
Russ is on mute.
Yes, I can hear you.
Russ, I was thinking, you don't have to answer this right now, but I was thinking, do you want to put your open water swim alerts on TextMyGov? I know that you send out an email every day, you know, that we have open water swim, alerting the people as to whether it's on, whether the weather is threatening. Do you want to add a TextMyGov alert to that? I think it's possible. So
If there was a subgroup for open water swim participants, yeah, but it's just unnecessary information for anybody, for most of the people that are on
Right, so if we had a subgroup, we could talk to the open water swim people if they wanna get a text message, okay.
I'm
Good.
actually trying to text and it's not working.
You have to get rid of the one in the front.
Oh. Sorry.
Cause it automatically comes up as a one
Oh, when you do the
parentheses,
scan, okay.
so you just gotta get rid of the one. I just manually entered the 91896.
Sorry.
Thank you for opting in.
Thank you.
I get these alerts all the time from both the town and the park, and it's very useful because you see stuff that's coming up, reminders. All right. That is it. Anybody have anything to say, comment? Josh, anything?
No, thank you for a snappy and brief meeting.
You're very welcome. Anything from the other commissioners? May I have a motion and a second to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is adjourned, motion. Meeting is adjourned. Next meeting is August 19th.